What do I call you, Wildman?
That's what they call me.
Wildman. Or Cliff, right? Clifford?
Yeah.
Where'd you grow up? Where are you from originally?
I'm from Wildman County.
West Virginia.
Well, I spent, 28 years down there?
That's closer to Virginia?
Well, no, it's probably, well, I'd say it's pretty close, but not that close.
Okay. And tell me about your family growing up. You had mom and dad?
My mom and dad, we all growed up when Depression was in, and they made man's meat when you could get it. And nah, they was perfect. Never had no better parents.
That's great to hear.
But after, well, they passed away, it's kind of hard to talk about that.
Well, you had a good childhood.
Oh, yeah. Loved every minute of it.
How far did you go in school?
I went to 8th grade, man. That's as far as I got, because after that, I mean, if you could play basketball, they shipped you through like I don't know what you want to call it, like a skateboard or something, if you want to put it that way. But yeah.
You went to work at that age, right?
I went to work when I was 14-year-old.
What kind of work did your father do?
My father, he was a coal miner for 36 years. But me, I worked. I cut right-of-ways and everything for like 36 years. And then I finally retired, man. I figured it's time to give everything up. And I don't know, I guess down the road, I probably wish I hadn't, but I did. And I probably need to get back into it, but nah.
So what kind of work have you done in your life?
My life, I've done about pretty much everything a man can imagine. I've done carpenter work, I've done construction work, pretty well everything. I mean, there ain't nothing I can't do, and that's a fact.
How old are you?
I'm 70-year-old.
70. And you've had kids? You've raised kids?
Oh, I've got 5 beautiful kids, and I hope they get to see this. That I really do. I've got 1 in South Carolina, or 2 in South Carolina, and 1 in North Carolina.
So you live up here. You live up here on the top of this hill.
Oh yeah, man, you ain't never. This weather up here, let me tell you, this weather changes in a heartbeat. You could be getting snow 1 minute, nah. Sun the next, nah. You do not drop your guard. That is one thing you don't do up here. I'm telling you this because it's true. You do not drop your guard for anything. If you do, nah, you might be snowed in. And this is this is a little Alaska up here. Everywhere.
You've got 11 acres up here?
Yeah.
11 acres, you're living by yourself up here on this hilltop.
Yeah, and I live every minute of it, man.
Your electricity
Why?
comes,
Because,
you have a generator for electricity.
yep,
You have running water?
nope.
No.
I hauled my water. That was my next thing I was getting ready to tell you. No, I hauled the water because where I get the water is purified anyway. But nah, not unless you live up here. You ain't gonna know what life is until you do live up here.
It's a very different lifestyle than most of the United
Oh,
States lives.
Lord have mercy, man. You ain't never seen a lifestyle until you do that.
You hunt for your own food?
Well, now that, I take what I need when I need, but I don't take a lot.
What kind of animals do you have up here?
I got deer, bear, coons, pretty much anything you want.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, I don't take nothing that I don't eat. That's a fact.
Do you get lonely up here?
Once in a while, but I kind of go out the road and take care of things. So
Do you have
now
friends
you're
in,
getting personal.
you have friends in town?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about living in Appalachia. What are the upsides and downsides of that?
Appalachia. How should I put this? It's beautiful, but it can be deadly, or it can be nice. But you can also get lost real easy.
It's a struggle up here, right?
Oh, it's worse than that. You gotta be, how do I want to put this? Mental to survive. That's what you gotta do. And if you survive, you definitely gotta be mental to survive. And you ain't gonna find no better life. That's a fact.
It makes a person tough, doesn't it?
No, you have no idea how it makes a person tough. You've got to be gentle, too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you've got to be gentle to get where you're at. If you ain't, nah, you ain't got no friends, you ain't got nothing. You have to have gentle life to be like it.
Have you traveled? Have you been around the country?
I've been more state, probably almost a state. And I've lived in about every state. And I've been in some of them. I ain't found one yet that is bad. But now some of them, well, I don't think I want to go there. It's not that good towards people from other states. That I don't want to do.
Yeah, but I've talked to many people from Kentucky and West Virginia and Tennessee, and they say they wouldn't trade this for anything.
Well, Tennessee, that's a volunteer state. Nah, one of the beautiful states you ever been in. No complaint. Tennessee is, actually Tennessee is more or less my home state, but nah, it's never beat my back here. Nah, I'm a mountain man. I'll be a mountain man.
You were married before?
Oh, son, I wish you hadn't asked me that question.
Why is that?
Hell, I've been married 4 times. Nah, I'm still married. Nah, I love my wife. I just hope she'd sit my way.
Do you have any regrets?
The regret is, I wish she'd stayed with me. But it didn't work out that way, so, you know, that's life, man. Nothing but life. It's like the water in the wind.
What was the best time of your life?
When I was married, that was the best time of my life.
When's that?
When I was married back in, let's see, what was it? 2005. I made a mistake. I should have stayed with her.
A lot of people would describe you as poor, but you would probably describe yourself as rich, wouldn't you?
Oh, I am one of the richest people in the world. I mean, people have got to understand that you gotta go from one point to the next to get to being gentle to people. And if you can't do that, then you ain't people.
You're saying kindness is what you're kind of saying.
You better believe it.
Yeah.
Kindness.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you gotta do, man. To get through this world, you better be kind to people. Because you ain't getting nowhere. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
That is what it's all about, man. Kindness.
All right, Clifford. Thank you so much for talking with me.
Now, brother, I love it. Every minute of it.
I wish you and your dogs the best of luck up here on this mountain.
Now, trust me, we'll be here a while.
Good. Thank you very much.